I got to go to Canada. Canada is the home of Tim Hortons. And Tim Hortons has really good donuts. Look at that. Oh, you know you want it. Look, guys, that says Bridge to Canada. I am going to Canada. Okay, I've never been to Canada before. And I'm going to Canada because of the YouTube thing. So I'm going to be going across the Ambassador Bridge, which, yeah, you can kind of see it from here. Here we go, guys. We're going to Canada. Dang, that was a good donut. Woo! Alright. So yeah, I got to go to the Toronto YouTube party, which was really awesome. Because, well, see, I'd never been to Canada before, as I mentioned in my going over the bridge clip. And I've been trying to go to Toronto for, like, I don't know, the past couple months, I guess. I've written everybody that I know in Toronto, probably at least on 5 different occasions, like, hey, I might come to Toronto this weekend, what are you doing? And of course, more than one of them is busy every single time. So this YouTube party actually worked out because almost everybody that I am friends with in Toronto was there. So that was really cool. Since I'd never been to Canada, I had to go through, like, immigration, and I had to get my car searched, and it was really ridiculous. So I made it into Canada, but I had to be subject to my car being searched, and I had to go into immigration and, like, explain away my juvenile criminal record. I was like, oh my god, you can't be serious. But yeah, they were serious, and they wanted to know what happened when I was 17. So when I was finally in Canada, it was off to London. Well, it looks like this is downtown London, Ontario, that is. Oh crap, closed at King Street. What does that mean? Oh man, I'm gonna get lost. This sucks. Anyway, this is downtown London, where I was meeting my friend from YouTube who wasn't going to the YouTube party, and we had lunch, and it was really good. I really wanted a grilled cheese sandwich. I know, it sounds so strange, but I was having, like, the worst craving for a grilled cheese sandwich, and Tom, you delivered, so thanks. I had a really good time at lunch, but then it was off to get to Toronto. And, well, I was supposed to pick up Milo Flex, but I managed to get lost. So I ended up at Gypsy K's house, where I got to hang out with Gypsy and Maggie and my sister and Color Me Amy and Chantel and Howard from Ice Flow Studios, and I think that's it. And we had, like, a really good time beforehand, you know, we were hanging out and stuff. And then, I got to go to the party, and, well, as soon as I step out of the taxi, who do I see but freaking Kimberly? Like, I was like, oh my god, what are you doing here? I mean, I know she's Canadian, but I also know that she has to fly to be at Gypsy's house to Toronto because she came to Gypsy's one time, and yeah, anyway. So that was, like, super cool. And, I got to hang out with Kim and, like, Mimi Molly, and she's really sweet. And, I got to hang out with, who else was there? I met a bunch of people. It was so weird. Okay, well, I was, like, you know, not very familiar with hardly anybody there. I showed up with everybody that I knew except, like, Mimi Molly and the Wine Cone and Kim, right? So, I mean, I knew, like, nobody else in this whole freaking party. And I'm not Canadian, so I'm, like, a total traitor. And so I was just walking up to my, you know, people that were at the party, assuming that they were all YouTubers too, right? So I was walking up to people and I'm like, hey, what's up, nice to meet you, you having a good time, are you a tuber? And as soon as I'd get to that, are you a tuber question, they're like, oh, no, I just work for YouTube, or, oh, no, I'm just here doing sound, or, oh, no, I'm just doing lights. So, I ended up meeting more staff than I did YouTubers, but I guess that's just what happens when you know no one in the room, and you just start introducing yourself randomly to people. You're probably gonna meet some weird characters. Oh, I got a t-shirt. Everybody got a t-shirt. And I got this really cool cup. But I'm smart, and I got a non-smashed cup. See, everybody else's cup is already red, and it's got red glowy or glowy crap in here. But mine still would glow if I wanted to squish these things on the side. But I probably won't, because I'm a dork like that. So yeah, they had really cool glowy cups and free alcohol, although I don't drink, so there's really... And I drove back that same night. Seriously? Okay, I showed up in Toronto at 4 or something. I don't know, I hit some crazy traffic and a lot of construction and just a lot of annoyances like that. But, yeah, so I show up in Toronto at 4 o'clock, and then I go to the party, and then we leave the party at 11 or whatever, and I'm on the road back home at freaking midnight. It was crazy. But I had to work the next day, so whatever. But it's just wild, because it was bam, Toronto, bam, back home. Yeah, so I'm driving home, and I get back to the, to the border of the U.S. at about, I want to say it was 5:30 in the morning or something, or 6 in the morning. It was still dark. It was still really early. And so I pull up, and mind you, I've never done this leaving the country, coming back in the country thing before, except on a cruise ship. So, I didn't know really the protocol or whatever. So, I pull up, and I give the dude, my passport, and, he asked me a couple questions and stuff, and I'm just, sitting there with my car in park, running, and he's holding my passport and talking to me, and, it was really strange, because as I was talking to him, one of his other booth people came out of his booth and walked around to talk to him, and he looks at me, and he does a double take, and he's like, hey, are you on the internet? And I'm like, oh my god. Yes, I am on the internet. So it's kind of weird being spotted by a border guard, and well, especially considering that guy probably lives really close to me, because I don't live that far away from the border at all. So if the border guy is watching this, hi, thanks for recognizing me. It was kind of weird because I wasn't really expecting it, but yeah, I'm just rambling now. So I got home safe, and I had a really good time at the YouTube party. And thanks to YouTube for hosting a cool party. I wish you would have given us more than 4 days notice, but I guess the point is to keep the numbers kind of small, so people like me don't drive 4 hours, 5 hours to get there. Yeah. I'm just weird like that. Plus, I had to meet the wine cone. Because seriously, I've asked that guy out on a date probably I don't know, probably 30 times. And he's always turned me down. And so I had to be totally stalkerish and show up at the YouTube party. I mean, come on. So yeah, it was awesome, and thanks to everybody in Canada for being so awesome to me and welcoming the American trader to the YouTube Canada opening party. Yeah, bye.